For me, if I'm to talk, if my idea is anything to go by, subsidy should not be removed. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to talk about this fuel subsidy. We all know that the issue of subsidy has been on the front burner all this while. It has been already earmarked as a law. It's now a law that by June it should be removed. The present government do not want to continue paying. They want to pay till the expiration of their time and they leave. Then subsequent governments that is coming in by mid this year definitely will not take the decision whether they will continue paying or not. We have heard our presidential candidates, all of them, Peter Obi, Tinubu, Atiku, Kwankwaso, etc., etc. All of them keep saying that they are going to remove subsidy. Only one person I can remember that did not talk about removing subsidy is Sowore. He's the only one that said that. Now, this subsidy removal we are talking about, what is the implication? This is something we need to address. How does it affect? It affects in two ways. It favors the government, but do not really favor the common man. It frees up fiscal resources to the government for economic development. When it comes to the ordinary people, subsidy removal could lead to inflation. It could also lead to reduced economic welfare for the people. It can also reduce household income. Why? Because the price of fuel will definitely go up. And once the price of fuel goes up, everything goes up. If you look at it, to a layman, subsidy removal is equal to fuel price increase. Now look at the report. Just look at up there. A report that was done just last month in January here, 23rd January, that marketers are envisaging that when subsidy is removed, the fuel price might hit up to 800 per liter. Presently, we are buying it 300, 350, 400, 450 in filling stations. So why are we buying it, these prices, as against the 179, which is official price? I even heard recently or last week that pump price at mega station should now go to 172. Those are the official prices. But we are buying it high since this year. What happened? Why are we buying it high? Because of the expected subsidy removal by the mid this year. Just the air of subsidy removal that is blowing have taken the fuel up to 400 and above. The first time subsidy was removed of recent times was in 2012 when Jonathan removed 50% and fuel moved from 85 to 97. By May 2016, Buhari removed the remaining 50%. The fuel now moved from 97 to 145. Then even after doing that, COVID-19 pandemic struck and all economies of the world were affected and they started paying subsidy again. So it has been going high until where it is today. For me, if I'm to talk, if my idea is anything to go by, subsidy should not be removed. Yes, I know that presently the government is paying up to 6 trillion, more than that. As of last year, they paid up to 4 trillion. And I know that 2 years ago, it was 1.5 trillion. So for me, what I will say is subsidy should not be removed. Instead, what they should be working on is how to reduce the money paid for subsidy. They'll be using the excess to be meeting up more economic developments. And that's the major reason why everybody wants subsidy to be removed. We already heard that this year, 2023, that Dangote refinery might be coming up. And I also heard early this year, NCDMB announced that about 3 ready modular refineries will be refining fuel this year. When these things come up and they start operating, definitely it will reduce the quantity of fuel that we import into the country. And when it reduces, when that is done, the landing costs, all the money paid on landing costs for those ones that are produced here are removed. So which means that would be some savings for the country. Sometimes they talk about palliative. There is no type of palliative that can be put in place that will cushion the effect of subsidy removal other than steady power supply in the country. We don't have steady power supply in the country. Everybody buy fuel to have lights. Now come to transportation. People in transport sector, they fix arbitrary fare however they want, depending on the price of fuel. We have already seen it happening this time around. At the moment, there is no 50 naira transportation again. The list is now 100. And when the subsidy is removed, maybe the list might become 200. You see? So there must be a well set up transport system that can help people to operate. When you go to England, they have double-decker buses. When you go to some countries, they have good internal railway structure operating. So whether you have your car or not, you can still go where you want to go and pay very, very, very small. But we don't have all that here. So when subsidy is removed, we go here and we will. So this is what I think. If you think otherwise, you can kindly drop your comments on the comment section. Let's discuss. Thank you for listening. I remain Chukwamadi.